Welcome back, viewers. So we are still continuing with our previous lesson on this simple project which I showed you. So we have created the walls. We have placed our doors, and we saw how we are cutting the walls, trimming the walls, and placing openings as well. So our next chapter is going to see, I'll show you how you can put windows. These are called openings. So you can see we have windows around there. So I'm going to show you how you can place windows and much more. So when I open Archicad, this is our plan. So I want us to do windows. So just come to your windows, or you can simply double click to go to the settings. Then you pick the type of window, always pick single hang. Then you click that. So when you come to windows, this is the width, which you can change. That's the width of the window. And then there's the height. And then we also have the seal height. The seal height here, you can change depending on the height of the window or the height of the wall. So the seal height, if it is 2800, so we can have 1300 as our seal height. And then also there, we can change the width. It can be 24, or you can change it depending on the specs that you have been given by the client. Then you have the window door hangings. We can still click. Yeah, you can have a window with grid so that it looks something like that. So I click OK. So I want to place my windows. So my first window, I'm going to place it here. It's a bit big. That's for that. The same window I'm going to place there. And the same window I'm placing on the dining side. Yeah. And also I can also choose a different type of window for washrooms. This. Then come to your settings. Then also make it 1500. You can change here. And also click OK. So that's the windows for this part. Another one. That part. Those are the two windows. We've got another window for the study room. Yes. And then now we are doing another window for the washrooms. So you pick another window. Remember the washrooms, they're just single windows like this. You can make it 1000. Make it 1000. This type of window can make it 1000 height by 900. So we can place our windows for the washroom there. Another one here for the washrooms. And we also have two windows for the washroom. Yes. And then there will be another door here. So I can click on that and then place my wall. That's the wall going up to can not double door. Just click OK and then place it there. Put it there. You can stretch these walls so that they can meet. Oh, there's an opening here. You can reduce this opening so that we can have that. So we've placed windows. So when you come to that 3D, you'll be able to see how windows have been placed. So that's how we place windows in our plan. So those are the windows. Then now again, let's do what we call the slab. You come to your slab tool. So on the slab, you click on the settings. You change the settings of your slab. You can link and then have a surface. Can be tiles. This will allow you, you can change the thickness of your slab. Then you click OK. So slabs can also be drawn on that point. You have to draw it around. Just draw it around. This is the inside slab, and then you close it there. So once you've done that, you can now come to your 3D. You can see we placed our slab as well. Back to ground floor. So having drawn our slabs, now you can see here we have the entrance. Remember, our slab reaches here, so we have this particular entrance of 1500 by 4500. So we need to draw the slab, then we put our columns for this side, front side, and also on the back side of our kitchen. So that's what we're going to do. So we can use a different type of slab to do that. For example, let me click on this door and then place that door there. That's the exit. That's our exit for the kitchen. So pick the slab tool, make your changes because these are external slabs, so I can give it another surface. So I come here, I draw a slab of 1500, enter, then come back here. You can press shift and realign it with this, and then also click there, and then you join it there. So this is our front slab. Then you also have the back slab, which is starting, which is around, that's also 1500. So we want to start drawing our slab there. So you start at 1500, enter. Then come up to 2200. Then you drop your slab there, and then you close your slab. So that's another slab. So when you come to a 3D, you'll find this is my front slab, and also we also have the back slab. So you can see these slabs are different because this is for one for outside, and this is the one for inside, made up of tiles. So you can change the surfaces of your slab. So now I want to place my columns. As you can see here, we have these 2 columns at the back and 3 columns here at front. So you can place your columns where the slab, and so you can come double click on the column, and then there you can put it 0. Then it is a 3000. It's a circular slab, I think. So pick circular. So you can change this as well, maybe to 350, and then you click OK. So just place your slab, just zoom, place the first slab there, and the second slab should be at the center, and that one should be there. These slabs you can move them later. So there we have 2 slabs. So you can make them in line with the columns. So you can put the slab there, and this one you make it nicely. Just to adjust the slab so that we can be placing our beams on top of that particular slab and the walls. There. So we have placed, these are our slabs, our columns, sorry. So we've got our columns placed, both front and back. Yeah. So I want to reduce the height of this wall so that we can have a place where we can place our beams. Click on the wall tool, then come to select all walls under edit. Then come to your settings, and then now you can click not linked so that you can give it a height. Not linked so that you can give it a height. You can click on not linked. So you can give it a height, not 1000, but now you can cancel that. There's a problem, technical problem, sorry for that. So you can come back to our ground floor and see now how we can place beams. So you come back to your beam, then on the settings you create your beam. It is 400. Then you can make it 150 so that it goes along with that. And now here, now we can start our slab at a particular height so that we can get that 400. So we are going to do 3400. Yeah. So you click OK. So beams can also be drawn there, there. So we have to place our beam up to this point. So our beams are placed. Then we continue. There's a beam still running. up to that point to join with the other beam. Then we also have another beam crossing from this point all the way up to there. Then that one also joins with this. Then maybe another beam. And another one here. So you'll see how our beams have been created. So we can only view the beams in 3D and see how our beams have been created. So that's how we place beams, how we place columns, doors, windows, and creating of slabs using this simple plan. So when you come here, we have placed our beams along the walls, supporting walls and columns, and placing of windows. So we are going to continue shortly. Please remember to like our page, or you can download this simple project for your practices. Thank you, and let's meet on the next lesson. Welcome back. Hello viewers. Welcome back to our continuation of our program. Remember, we were using Archicad 2022 to design a very simple project. You can download that simple project for your practices as well in our link as provided. So yes, we saw how you are doing walls, windows, doors, placing columns and beams, and giving them specifications in the dialog box. So I want us to continue. Please remember to like our page in the link provided. So let's continue. This is our plan which we had. So we want just to continue to the next stage. Our next stage now will involve naming of our various sections of our project here. So we have got rooms here, so we need to give them names. Giving names, we are going to use what we call the text tool, which is under document here. So when you click on the text tool, you click, and then maybe here, see in the text dialog box here, up here, you can change the height of your text. So when you click, you can change the height of your text, or you simply double click on that, then you can change the text there to be 2. That's our text height. Then you click OK. So to type a text, for example, this was our lounge. This is our lounge. Yes, viewers, there was an interruption. So we are continuing I want to show you how we can show labels by labeling using the text tool and using the text tool here. So we need to label various rooms here. You can see now we have got partitions, so we need to label these rooms and know which room stands for what. So on the text box, you click and then have your settings set. So you click on the first corner and then click on the last corner to provide your typing area. So that's our bedroom 2. bedroom 2. Then you click out. You can also do this, click there. That's our dining. That's our dining. You can change the font. Then this is our kitchen. That's our kitchen. So that's how we name our rooms. This is a store. And then you also have a study room here. You can also copy this text and then you edit by double clicking so that you can edit. That's our study room. That's the study room. Then you click out. This one will act as my lounge. I'm doing my lounge. That's lounge. Then there's another bedroom here, bedroom 1. That's bedroom 1. So just type, that's how we do type. In the dialog box, you can change the font and size to suit your, this is now the master. That's the bedroom. And then this is our bath. As shown in that floor plan, which we are being provided there. So that's how we name our sections using text tool. This is the veranda. That's our veranda. And then behind here, we have a porch. Let's click, then you type porch. Can just click a bit too slow. Come to back to your text, and then you type there as porch. So you can see how we have named various sections. So after naming the sections now, we need to place various items or various components in various sections. So in the bedroom, we are going to have like a bed, a symbol representing the bed. That's found under objects. So when you come here to design, we have objects here. So when you click on the object, or you simply double click, then you pick an object appropriate for a particular section. So when you click on the object, you can see we have the objects folder, we have appliances. When you click on the appliances, you will find all your appliances here. You pick what you want to place. We have bathroom accessories. By clicking, you can place, we have beds. So when you click down here, you can see I've got various types of beds. You can simply click, and then now on the preview and positioning, you need to change that to make it 0, or else if you don't change it to 0, then it will hang on the air. So we need to change it to 0 so that it stands on the floor. So after changing there to 0, you just click OK. Then now you come here. By clicking, you place your bed there. This is another bedroom, and this is maybe the master bedroom. Just place one by one. If they're similar, you simply place them like that. Then you still come back to objects. For now, I want to do the bath. Those are found under mechanical. Under mechanical, you click on that arrow to expand. I need plumbing fixtures like WC. When you click, now you can pick the WC that you want. There are quite a number. So you pick that, and then also change here to 0 so that it sits on the floor. So when you change there to 0, just change there to 0, which will be applied also on the other side. So this is our bath. So I want to place it there. That's shower. I need to place that there. Also I need another one here. You just place, then we'll rotate them later. Then we also have sinks. Can have sinks. We have sinks. So we have got various types of sinks here. We have basins. You can pick this because actually can have sinks. So that's how we place objects. We have a sink which will be seated there, and we also have another sink here at the night dining. Another sink there at the dining near the kitchen, and also we need another sink here at the bath. So those are how we place components, and much more. So you can place your components, and then now you need now to resize them later. Then also need a shower. You still come back here, you double click, you'll find sinks, basins, you have bathtubs and showers. Just click the type of shower that you need. If it is that one or this one, it's called a bathtub. This other one is called a jacuzzi. So we need like bathtubs there. You come and click. I need a bath here, and also need a shower. So we still come back to shower. You have like a shower tray to represent this particular area. You simply click. So after placing all your components like that, or even the kitchen, you'll find all the cabinets you need in the kitchen. Dining, you can place a dining set, and much more. So here I just want to show you how now we can rotate by clicking. Maybe the shower sits there. They're just symbols to show this place is a shower. When you look into this, it's too big for the room. We can resize it, clicking on that node so that you can resize it, make it a bit sizable to the room. Yeah, that represents our shower. This one, when you click on this object, yeah, you can click, and then maybe you can rotate. You right click. Once you click, you come to move, then I can rotate. So you click on the first corner and the last corner, and then you rotate. You right click, and then you move. I can rotate. I can rotate so that it fixes there. Then you can simply adjust. Place it there. So that's how we place components. This is my bed. You can position it well by clicking on that. Then you drag. You simply right click out. Then maybe you drag. No, on this. I can right click outside. Then I drag. You can drag. You can simply right click, then you drag and positioning it nicely. Yes, that's our bed. Then you also have all these ones. You can rotate by clicking on that edge. You right click. You right click whatever you've picked so far. You right click, and then you rotate. If you want to rotate, click on one of the edges, this edge, then you rotate it like that. Then now from there you can simply drag. This one is a sink, so I can mirror. This one is selected. I can right click out, then I mirror. So I want to mirror it, I want to flip it from this end to that end. So you can see it mirrors, so you can simply move it and place it there. That's where your sink is going to be, and much more. So that's how we navigate. This one you can simply rotate. You can simply come right click. I want to rotate this. You can see it's rotating at that particular point, and then you can simply drag and place it there. Act as your bathtub. This one I also right click and also rotate. And then now simply drag. Simply right click, and then you drag and place it there. So those are various ways on how we can place our objects. So the beds, now you have seen how now we are placing objects. You can delete an object if you don't need it. Also click to delete. So you find you have to look for an object for a specified location in a given plan. So after placing our objects now, so I want us to move to the next level where we are going to show our dimensions. So under dimensions, under document, you have what you call dimensions. When you click on the dimensions, now you can go to the settings and make sure you have your settings set right. Like witness line, you can pick the second one so that the lines does not touch the walls as well. Then you click OK. So here, I want us to do what we call automatic dimensioning. When you look in our previous lessons on AutoCAD training, so we want to apply automatic dimensions on this particular plan because I don't want to do manual. Manual we are going to do on the inside part. So for the outside part where we need to place our dimensions on 4 sides, we are going to do automatic dimensioning. So when you click on the dimensions and you have your settings on the dialog box, now to place automatic dimensions, you have to select the walls. So you simply come to design, click on the wall tool, and then come to edit. So when you click on any of the tools, when you come to edit, it allows you to select that particular tool. So I'm going to select all the walls. Then I come to document. Under document, I come to annotation. Then on annotation, for the previous versions, you go to what we call the document extras. That's where you will find automatic dimensioning. After selecting the walls, then you click on exterior. So on the exterior, it's going to show you, we have overall dimensions. We have dimensions of external geometry, which is the second one you can see in the dialog box. We have dimensions of structures. Then you have dimensions for openings. So I can do that. Maybe I don't want openings, like doors and windows. I can do that. And then you click on this checkbox here, place dimensions on 4 sides. Then this is the offset, distance between dimension lines, which is 500. You can change. Then you click OK. So once you have clicked OK, you just come, click on the wall, and then there will be a hammer asking you to place the dimensions. So you can see all our dimensions have been placed on our plan. So those are the dimensions which I wanted to show you. You can also click, maybe you want to show dimensions bit by bit. You can still come back to dimensions, select all dimensions, then maybe I want to delete, just press delete. I still go back to my wall tool. I want to select all the walls again to have my dimensions automatically. Then I select all walls. I come back to document, annotation, automatic dimensioning, exterior. So I want dimensions of openings as well. Yeah. This is opening, center points, mid points, wall size. This is for doors. This is for doors, outer faces, core faces. Then you've got like core faces, or you can have the outer faces. You can click on first, then you click OK. Then you come and place your dimensions. So you can see we have all our dimensions shown. When you look into these dimensions, they have been shown in meters. Yeah. So you can delete the dimensions which you want to do away with, or you can just leave it like that. Then you simply escape. So for the internal dimensions, I simply come to my document. I want to do internal dimensioning. So I want to dimension from here to here. You just click to here, to here, to here. That's manual. Once you have done that, you right click, then you click OK. Then now you can place your dimensions there. So you can see our dimensions are shown there. That's for the internal parts. So you simply click on the walls. You simply click on the walls like that. Then you right click, click OK. Then now you can place your dimensions there as well. So you can see we are showing our dimensions. I want to dimension here and here. You right click, OK. Then you place your dimension there. So you can see we've got all our dimensions shown. I can still continue from here to here. You right click, click OK, and place your dimension there. So that's how we show dimensions in Archicad. And you can still add more dimensions. When you look here now, you can simply see how our dimensions are done. So we want to convert these dimensions into millimeters. To convert dimensions into millimeters, you come to Dimension tool, then select all dimensions, then come under Options here. Under Options, you go to Project References, then you click on Dimensions. So you can preset or set later after selecting the dimensions you want to change. So in the project preferences on dimensions, you can see we have plain millimeter. I can change that. And then also have the units here. Linear dimensions, I can do millimeters. Then I can now have them set to 0. Then you click on the next. Also change here to millimeters. You can also change here to millimeters. Then reduce this to 0. And reduce this. There's a small h. Yeah. So you can click on previous. And then make it as millimeters. Then you click OK. Yeah. So you can see our dimensions have been set to millimeters. Then you simply click Escape. So that's how we do dimensioning. You can still dimension from here to here. Then you right click OK to show that part also as well. So we have our, so that we can have our, you can right click OK, place it there. So you'll see, so you know the distance for our porch and the verandas. So that's how we show dimensions, how we place components. You can delete these components. I don't want to do much on placing components because you have seen how I placed one, and the concept remains the same for other components. So this is our plan, shown dimensions, components, text, and naming of rooms in a given plan. So to continue, I want to show you how now we can now place our roof. When you look into that, the link, the sample project that we have, you can see we have an outline for the roof. So I want us to see how now we can place our roof on this particular plan here. Remember, we need a roof. There, when you click on 3D, you come back to ground floor. So I want to place our roof. So to place the roof, you come to the roof tool, click on the roof tool, or you simply double click, and then you go to your settings. So on the settings, we have our roof. You can change this. You can change the thickness, maybe 100, and then we have, maybe you want to make a tile roof. Then come to your model. Then we also have the pitch. This is our pitch. It can't be 45, so it ranges. You can have, let's make it 30 degrees as our pitch, and then we also have surfaces here. We can link, and then now we pick the surface for our roof, which can be tile, French, yes. And then also on the multi-story here, we have our eave overhang, yeah, which is, and leave it at 800. Then we just click OK. Remember, we also need to draw the roof along which goes through, and then it closes down the way we did to our slab. So I want to start my roof from here. So you can see when you click on this, it gives a rectangular roof. So you can pick here, you can click on this to give you a polygonal roof. You just click. Yeah. So when you click there, now you can follow these lines. So just draw your roof. Remember, we are following. Just do backspace if maybe the line is not in line. Just do a backspace so that we can make it in line here. See how I'm following the line of the slab. You have to come down and then you do that. And then you close it where you started. Yeah. So when you look into this drawing, you'll see we have our roof shown. So the roof you can view in 3D. So you'll find we have shown our roof. You'll see now we have our roof for this project. So the roof has been placed as well. So that's how we show roofs in Archicad. It applies to all the versions which you'll be having. So that's the procedure of designing roofs. Remember, you have to check on the pitch, the eave overhang, and the thickness of the roof, and the material that you want to apply on that particular roof. So when you come to your elevations, you'll see we have our roofs shown. You can change the pitch when you click on the roof. Then click on the icon. Then now you can change. You can make it 25. You can reduce it to 25. So we can reduce it to 25. You can see it reduces there. So that's how we show roofs. That's how we show roofs, dimensions, and much more. So that's it. So you can cut a section through you have the section tool here. You can cut a section. Maybe you want to view the inside part. You can also click from there. Then you can see you have an eye here. So you click which side you want to view, or you want to place your section. So after placing the section, you can have as much sections as possible, depending on how you want to detail your work. That's another section. So in the navigator, we'll find our sections here, section 1 and 2. We'll see we have our sections there. So you can double click, and then you can see that's section 1. So double click. Then you also have section 2. That's also how we cut sections. Come back to your floor plan. So this is our complete building from scratch, from the slab up to the roof, placing components and showing dimensions, plus labeling our areas or various rooms using text tool. Thank you so much for enjoying our lesson. We are going to continue shortly to on the next chapter. Thank you.